What is up and what is good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I'm SoCalShaolin. Today's gonna be a pickups video. The past few months I've been picking up things online, eBay, whatnot, Instagram, what else? Mercari's another one. Just kind of, putting things away here and there. I even picked up a couple grills. We're gonna see a couple grills that I picked up, and then getting a little closer to completing some collections. So before we get started on the pickups, I just want to say a big thanks to all the new subscribers I've been getting lately. Thanks for subbing and joining the toy hunting adventures here on the SoCalShaolin channel. And we're on the road to 5K. We're getting close, and when I do, if you hadn't heard before in some of my past videos, I will be giving away, we'll be doing a contest when I hit 5K. It's gonna be a signed turtle, Ninja Turtle by Kevin Eastman. So that'll be cool. Hopefully we get that soon. And yeah, without further ado, let's get to some of these pickups. Before we get to these turtle pickups, I want to show you guys this awesome vintage backpack I found at the thrift store. This is Muppets thermos. By thermos, they make the little thermo packs and stuff. Very cool. Only paid $2 for it. So very cool Muppet Show backpack. I think this was made in 1979. Yeah, 1979. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this yet. I was thinking about opening it up and actually using it as a backpack, but I don't know. We'll see. It's very cool. It's like a canvas material, so it'll be pretty rough probably to carry around. But it's a cool item that I found at the thrift store. You can still find good things at thrift store for cheap, right? So here we have some turtles. We got ray fillet, a couple of Shogun turtles, and a couple of these Squirtle turtles. They squirt water, they fill them up from the backpack and stuff. So we'll get a closer look at those. Here we got ray fillet. You got a little weapon, a little starfish, and whatever this little guy is supposed to be, but he looks very cool. This little companion. Some of these turtles came with like little mini figures, little buddies right there. And then we got Shogun Don. Doesn't have any weapons, just kind of a loose figure, but it's cool to have. And over here we got Shogun Leo. Awesome looking figure. Look at that chrome. His chrome is really nice, and he came with 2 weapons, which was awesome. So I definitely want to pick up the other turtles in the Shogun series. And then we have the lifeguard Leo, and then volleyball Don. So these are cool. They got the little backpack in the back. You fill it with water and you squirt. So maybe one of these days we'll demonstrate that, see if it works. You can see here he shoots out of the side of his mouth. So it's very cool. I guess this is all part of that water squirting turtle line. Like you got that the Michelangelo over there with the guitar. He also squirts water. But these are cool little pickups. They come with all these little accessories. I don't even know what this is. An umbrella, I guess. But very cool turtle pickups I have right here. Awesome. These next items I picked up also from Whatnot and also from D&E Collectibles. Like I said, once again, they're an awesome store. I've been getting stuff from them for a while now on Whatnot. These are some weird Star Wars items here. Not your ordinary stuff like action figures. So this is a big sticker book that was given out at Burger King. I believe this came out in 1981. It came out before the movie came out in theaters, so it's very cool. It's huge. So it works like those sticker albums they did in the 80s. You open it up, you find the stickers, and you stick them here over the pictures in color. So this is very awesome. Check out the back and pull it out. The artwork looks pretty sick. There's the Millennium Falcon fighting. You got a white wing and stuff. And then it came with the stickers, a couple of the sticker sets, which are pretty dope. I don't know if I'm gonna take them out and then stick them onto the book, but you can see the back. It's very cool. Burger King, very awesome. And then here's another weird item. This is a Learn to Letter and Write Empire Strikes Back book.
Impressive.
So for those kids trying to learn to write in the 80s, practice their writing, pick this up, and then you got loads of pages here. You can practice along the lines and dotted lines, you know. Practice your calligraphy, right, guys?
Most impressive.
So that's another cool item. And then the last item I picked up from Genie Collectibles was this very cool record and book set right here. This is the Droid World, The Further Adventures. You got C-3PO, R2-D2, and this thing is sealed, which is very cool. Has a little mini 33 record. So maybe one of these days I'm gonna pop this open and listen to it. Other times when you find these like at thrift stores, they're missing the record, and if you're lucky to find the one with the record, it's usually all scratched up because these were for kids, right? It's like a read along. So I don't know, maybe we'll put that on the channel one of these days. I don't know, that would be a cool little video. One of the toy lines I've been trying to complete has been the DC Superpowers line by Kenner, and with this pickup right here, I'm down to only 2 figures left. So the figure I'm talking about here is Golden Pharaoh. I actually had the staff already. All I needed was the figure, and I kept losing on auctions on the figure on eBay, and finally there's one that was complete with the staff, ended up winning. It ended up coming out real cheap. I sold the staff, and then I probably ended up paying like 20 bucks for the figure after I sold the staff, which is cool because I had an extra one. So yeah, I'm glad to add this guy to the collection, Golden Pharaoh. So with this pickup, the only ones I'm missing is Mr. Miracle and Cyborg. Those are the last 2 I'm missing, and I'll have a complete loose DC Superpowers collection. So I'll be on the lookout for those. The Cyborg might, I don't know if it's gonna happen because that's a grill of grills right there. That thing is real expensive. I think it's in the maybe like 1,000 now. Insane, guys. It's nuts, the price of some of these figures. So I'm always one for picking up loose figures even if they're not complete, because I'd rather have the figure incomplete than not have it at all, and then I can slowly piece things together. Sometimes you get it cheaper in the long run, right? Or you buy one complete, then you can sell off parts, and then you get it cheaper, kind of like I did with the Golden Pharaoh, right? So I did the same thing with this next figure. I needed, for this one, that was the reverse. I needed the weapon. I'm talking about low gray, vintage Kenner Star Wars low gray from the animated series, the Ewoks. I needed the staff, and sometimes I lost a few auctions on the staff. One even sold for like $250. So most of the time they were $150, $200 was like the average of the staff. It's just insane. And I ended up coming upon an auction where I got a complete set, staff and a figure, for like, it was like $110, which was pretty great. And then I ended up selling the extra low grade just recently, sold it for 60 bucks. So didn't pay too much for this one, which was great. Ended up being an awesome deal. So I'm really close to completing my Ewoks animated series vintage figures set.
This is very serious.
I just need one more weapon. I need the Dulux Scouts Club. I need the club, that's all I need, and then I'm complete with the Ewoks set. That'll be great. And one thing that sucks, if you guys collect vintage Star Wars figures, it sucks putting the weapons in the hands. They just do not hold them. It's terrible. Like the other figures, like the guns, you can't even put the guns in their hands. They're always falling off. So you gotta be real careful when you're displaying these things. But glad I'm finally completed this low gray. It's a very cool staff, very unique. There's no other figure that uses the same staff. But glad to finally complete this guy. This next figure I picked up off of Instagram from Vintage Toy Division. Instagrammer, he posts claim sales. If you don't know what claim sales are, is whenever he posts pictures of toys or items for sale, the first one in the comments that claim gets it, you know. Of course, you gotta pay them, if not, it goes to the next person. But if you don't pay, you'll probably never be allowed to buy from them again. But the figure I bought from him is Barada from the last 17. So this guy gets me one step closer to completing my Kenner run of loose figures. I know I need the Imperial Dignitary, one of the most boring figures out there. An A-Wing, I need an A-Wing pilot, and a couple Ewoks. I think I need 2 Ewoks from the last 17. So yeah, so I'm getting close to completing that one. But yeah, glad to add this guy to the collection, and just getting one step closer to completing my Star Wars Kenner run. This next figure is one I've been looking for a long time, and I don't even think it was released in the States. I think it was only released like in Europe or overseas in other countries besides here. It's definitely a Grail, one that I would not even think it was a Grail, and it's from a childhood movie that I enjoy. And my oldest son, he loves this movie, so with my little one, the newborn's old enough, so definitely showing this movie as well. I'm talking about Hook with Robin Williams, and the figure in this line that I'm about to show you right now is, like I said, it's a Grail, one that I would not even think of as a Grail. I'm talking about a Lost Boy, Thud, Butt. I have no idea why this guy goes for so much. I've seen a few listings trying to get like 300 for him. I don't know, and I don't know what it is, but overseas this guy seems to be cheap. One of my buddies in Australia, Scott Crusher, if you haven't checked out his channel, check him out. Great toy collector, great toy videos he puts out. He was actually doing a video from a toy show, and they had Thud Butt. I want to say he was like $15, at a $15 price tag, or Australian cash. I don't know what the currency rate is, but it's still cheap. And yeah, this is nuts how cheap it was. I was like, there's no way, right, that it was that cheap, because people here in the US are trying to sell it for a lot more. But the crazy thing about it was the seller I bought this from off eBay was from Australia. It was nuts, and it was like a buy now for $40 US, and like it was like 15 bucks shipping. So I got a great deal on this guy. The card is not in the best of shape, but I don't care. He still looks good, and I don't know what I should do, guys. I don't know if I should open it. I don't have any Hook figures on display, but I'm hoping to do that whenever I make room, you know, or get a bigger toy room. I don't know. Who knows what the future holds, right? But for now, he's staying in the card, and then one of these days when I do get to display the Hook figures, who knows, I might open them. What do you guys think? Weigh in on this thought that I'm having about letting him breathe. But Thud Butt, crazy. He's a cool figure. He has a real funny scene in the movie as well. But yeah, I'm glad to add this little Grail to the collection. This next figure is another Grail of mine that I've been wanting to pick up, and a Grail to a lot of other collectors who collect the real Ghostbusters figures. It's kind of like a subset towards the end of the line, and a lot of people who have these figures consider themselves being in a club, the Ecto Glow Club. This is what I'm talking about. So I finally picked up my first Ecto Glow figure, and that figure is Peter Venkman. Comes with this mask, proton pack, and the ghost. But all I really wanted was the figure and the mask. That's all I really want. I want to get them all loose, at least with the mask and an unbroken proton pack. So yes, these guys glow. These are crazy figures. Awesome. Yeah, glad to have these loose. I like them loose because they take up less space, and then you know, we get to like hold them, touch them, play with them, display them. But yeah, I'm glad to add that one to the collection. Ecto Glow figures are awesome. If you ever see them all together, they look pretty amazing, and then they do glow. You shine a flashlight on them, charge them up, and they go really good. So I'm glad to add that guy to the collection. And yeah, I guess I got one foot in the door of the Ecto Glow Club. I don't know. Awesome. If you guys collect Ecto Glow, let me know. I haven't even ever seen one in a store before, but awesome to add one to the collection. That's gonna do it for today's pickups video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought of my pickups. Let me know if you guys collect any of these figures that I show you today. I know some of you guys collect vintage turtles, Star Wars, even superpowers. You got fans for everything. But let me know what you guys thought of my pickups. What lines are you trying to finish? Let me know in the comments down below. I like hearing from every one of you. And if this is your first time tuning into the channel, definitely consider subscribing to keep up with all the future toy hunting adventures. And as always, you can give me a follow on Instagram as well at SoCalShaolin. You could check out some of the pics I've taken of figures or behind the scenes videos, things I'm doing in between, you know. But until next time, thank you everybody for tuning into the channel. Hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and good luck on all you guys' toy hunts out there. We'll see you on the next one. I'm SoCalShaolin. I am out.